its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. It is terrific to be here in the foothills of the Alps at this most notable of modern stadia, the home of Juventus. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Chance! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class weight.
And back to base. All the way back, and they start again. Hoists it forward. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Malcolm. Ruben Neves. Savic. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Ruben Neves. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Ruben Neves. Forward it goes. He's through, now is he in? And the shot! Trying to get there. Get a throw in. Shooting chance! Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Malcolm! That's a fine save!
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Away from immediate danger. Malcolm dinks one in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's not going to make it. Going through. Ball through needs to be good here. Here it is, shoots! Oh, that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Ball's come loose, and for a moment time stood still. PSV given another corner. Shooting chance! Goal! PSV!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
PSV get themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Room for a shot. Has a hit! And he nearly went all the way.
He was set on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
Good ball. And the shot! He scored!
Well, that's something that will make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Al Hilal had the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
It's a promising ball. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Savic. Has a hit! Goal! PSV! And they're back in front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked this.
Malcolm! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Al Hilal still trailed by the odd goal, despite coming so close with the whistle imminent. An intriguing half right until the very end.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
The second half gets underway.
Al Hilal don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back
Looking for a corner. PSV could try it again now. And that's been levered clear. Big chance! And the ball's come out! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Great leap! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Ball's out on the left now. And it's played forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Malcolm. He's got options out wide. He's got away. He's left his man. Ruben Neves gets into the right position to intercept. Malcolm conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's come in hard. No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. Just needed to be better than that, and he knows it. PSV desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. And help's available out wide.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Malcolm. Looking to get within range.
Al Hilal are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Al Hilal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Just brushed off the ball there. It's a great ball.
PSV are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Gets away from his opponent. He's had a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's a brilliant interception.
Al Hilal are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Gets it back. And here's Benzema. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Al Hilal have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Battles to win it back. A real chance to break. And that's been won straight back. Benzema.
Al Hilal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And the counter is on. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker, not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Hoists it forward.
Cook. Christensen just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Rashford. And he's there to cut it out. Keeper sends it forward. And here's Lewandowski.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Attempts to play it through. Keeps everyone guessing. A real chance to break. João Cancelo.
This game is in need of some excitement. It needs help, and it's down to the creative and striking talent to up their game and give this crowd something to cheer about.
And here's Rashford. And he's cut it out. Ball through needs to be good here. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Now it's Lewandowski. Rashford. He could be in here. Oh, that a chance to shoot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though. Cook.
Unal. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Forward it goes. Cut out in the nick of time. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
João Cancelo. And it's played forward. He's got away. Eric Garcia gets it away. And it's Rashford. Now it's Lewandowski. Rashford. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Unal. Kings it out wide. Kluivert. And it's half-time here. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere. Cook.
Unal. Has a pop! in it goes! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs!
Bournemouth produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Bournemouth break the deadlock.
Well, listen, a few words of advice.
Goes for goal! Oh, taken with style! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Clive Hurts. Oh, great ball! Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Rashford. That's a goal kick. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Tries to get it forward quickly. Brooks loses his balance and loses the ball. Brooks was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Bournemouth are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Gets it back.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
In with the challenge. And it's Rashford. He's there to receive it.
That's just an...
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. A free kick for that.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. He's off on a marauding run. Big chance! No mistake! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance.
Has a shot! It's broken loose. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Gets it upfield. And it's played forward.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Hoists it forward.
Bournemouth certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Gets away from his opponent. Ferran Torres with a delicate ball. He's looking to get there first, and they've been caught out here. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. That's not going to make it. Over to the left. Quick has a hit! They have stolen level at the last! Well, and the referee brings it to a close. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in... He's gone for it! It's there! And what a start! That was easy, almost too easy.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
Great leap! De Bruyne. Sambo Anguissa. Hoists it forward. De Bruyne. Lukaku. Has a hit! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin! It's Calvert-Lewin! Oh, it's bounced out!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
And they've been caught out here. It's a fabulous and the shot! It's gone a long way up and away. And it's De Bruyne! Attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
And it's played forward. Played out to the right. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. Ampadu plays it forward. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Zambo Anguissa. Lukaku, De Bruyne. Politano, already of course on the score sheet. He gets past his man. Room for a going for goal! And he nearly went all the way.
And that has to go down as a real opportunity missed. Everything was right until the end.
Timely intervention. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Napoli seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Politano drives it forward. Has a pop! And in it goes!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Leeds grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
And here's Lukaku. And he's straight offside. Lucas Perry gets it upfield. De Bruyne. And it's got through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's gone for a throw-in. Lukaku. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And they've got their lead back. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Napoli get themselves into the lead. And here's Lukaku. Napoli are in control here on the brink of half-time. Looks to dink one in. And he won't reach that. De Bruyne. He's played him through.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
That intervention was very necessary. Plays it out to the wing. Tries to get it clear. There's the half-time whistle. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Napoli head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Danger averted for now. Politano. He's spotted the run and played him through. He's had that put on a plate. He's had a shot! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So the lead now is 2.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
It's Lukaku! And the ball's come out!
I really don't think you could expect anything better from the goalkeeper then. We're near heroic territory.
Ampadu. And the count. Lukaku! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Napoli grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Shapes to shoot! Tries to get it forward quickly. Well positioned to make that interception. Battles to win it back. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Turns and goes back. Chance! And the follow-up. Goal! Monaco! In time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Monaco have an early lead. Good start. And the finish! Sticks it away! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they...
He's had a go! Missed by a fraction. Forward it goes. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. It's going to be another throw. Out again for a throw-in. A heavy challenge. Jordan Henderson. Out to the left it goes. Cuts it out. A real chance to break. Gets the better of his man. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Referee has just said play on. Through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, Real has a hit! A great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Is there any support? He's had a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Great leap! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Hoists it forward. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Finds himself eased off the ball. Pogba. Now goes for goal!
Goal! Monaco! And they get themselves in front!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Goalkeeper's ball. Dyer. It's come loose. Ah, he's given it away. Corner it is. Cleared away. Pogba. Monaco are leading with half-time drawing close. Monaco disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
Nelson. Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Oh, super tackle. They were out.
He's gone for it! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Good take, and he's had a look. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And we've reached half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Monaco head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Pogba.
Nelson.
Loose ball, who's going to get there? It's a throw in. Henderson. Golovin doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
And it's played forward. He's through the middle, and he's surging through. That's good defending, very good defending. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Has a pop! It's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Monaco are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's the clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, that is asking. It's one! He has done it!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this.
And the shot! They've done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Monaco take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
He's through. This could spell day. Big chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Dyer. Golovin. Could move up a gear here. Has he picked him out? Cut out in the nick of time. Nicely measured pass. He has it out wide now. Dyer tries to clear. It's a great going for goal!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Golovin. Golovin. Just brushed off the ball there. Jordan Henderson plays it out to the wing. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Now, oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is special! A finish right from the top draw. And what a climax we have here!
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the...
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he's cut it out.
Monaco probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
surely a shot. Receives it in a good... Has a pop! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class rage.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Golovin. Monaco need to hold on for a few more moments. And that is that. Monaco are out on top. Hard fought, impossible to predict. In the end, though, only the result mattered. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Monaco were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team was so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station. Going for goal! Gundogan. Torreira. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Has a hit! And another time! They've scored!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
He was so alert to the possibilities there, great stuff. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Yeah, but I really like that link-up there. I think something I'm sure they can work on again and get it right.
Torreira. Galatasaray suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, the task is obviously a lot tougher, and they can't afford to waste time feeling sorry for themselves. The correct response is greater focus and work rate now, and especially avoiding another goal.
Gundogan. And it's been taken straight back. Torreira. Salas. He's pinned one through here. Can he dig out shapes to shoot? It's in! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and
the shot! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Good idea, just poorly executed. Now surely has a pop! And it's Icardi. Now it's Gundogan. Forward it goes. Hoists it forward. Oh, they could break here. He's made sure that that won't get through. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
And it's played forward. And that's been won straight back. Gundogan tries to get it forward quickly. Icardi. Now it's Icardi. Galatasaray are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Salas. It's one! He can pounce on that. He's missed, but not by that far.
good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That's the throw. And now they can launch a counter. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
There's the start of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another.
the next goal becomes crucial.
That'll be a throw. Quintero. He's had a look. Oh, good take in a good area. He's had a go! Just swings wide.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Play for a throw. Torreira. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
A little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
River Plate just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Salas. He's played him through. A chance! Up for the header! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Great header, made it look easy.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Has a goal! It's broken loose. He's looking to get there first. Plays it back. Quick drop and Sonny! Hoists it forward. It's a loose ball.
River Plate.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Icardi with the foul. And it's Quintero. Icardi with good energy in defence as well.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
And they've been caught out here. Sané. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's got options out wide. He's gone for it! And in it goes! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
Oh, wonderful, just wonderful. What technical dreams are made of.
It hits one! They've scored! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. 2 changes being made right now.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Big chance! No mistake! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And the shot! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Gaia. Jose Gaia drives it forward. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. played forward. And the counter is on. Plays it out to the flank. He's made sure that that won't get through. Now can he... Big chance! And the ball's come out. Little doubt, that is a foul. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. He's got options out wide. It's come through. Has a hit! Goal! First blood drawn.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Barkley. Can't get the better of his opposite number. This is gone, that's a foul. Abraham. Oh, really good feet from him. And now the breakaway. Just brushed off the ball there. Abraham. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
The keeper is trying to organise his defence here. He knows this could be pivotal.
And the shot! Taken with style.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Gaia. Timely intervention.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Nicely measured pass. Shapes to shoot! Oh, and another time! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
And he's straight offside. Nice one too. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Abraham. And he has been fouled there. Looking to pull clear here. This could spell... And the finish! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Hoists it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Barkley. And That's been won straight back. Barkley. Into the channel. And it's Gaia. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's come loose. He's managed to get it away. There's the end of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the day. Has a hit! And yes, it's there! The second half off to a spectacular start.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard and fast football.
Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Abraham. Forward it goes. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Crunching tackle. That'll be a throw-in. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Valencia have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Sancho. Needed a better pass there. Sancho. It's found its way to him. He's gone for it! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
But there's going to be another change here. And it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. Sancho. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Sancho really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's out for a goal kick. Let down by a lack of accuracy.
And it's got through.
Defending of the desperate variety. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Valencia merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Hoists it forward, battles to win it back. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Gets it back.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Lindelof concedes a free kick for that.
Valencia showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Hoists it forward. Valencia go in search of their winner. Ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Good idea, just poorly executed. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Come through and he's had a quick look inside. Towering header! The last act of a game which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. The manager too unhappy with the outcome. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. So what a... Hits one! And another time! Goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody...
He's had a go! He scores!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
And he has been fouled there. Jorginho. Over to the left. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Plays it out to the flank. That intervention was very necessary. That's not going to make it. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. To the keeper and go again. Lucas Paqueta. Jorginho. Jorginho spreads it towards the left. Breaks on here. Goalkeeper's ball. Danilo. Jorginho. Shot! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round?
Jorginho plays it short. Chance! And the ball's come out. Needed a better pass there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Good take. Has a hit! Forward it goes. It's the through ball. Timely intervention. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Bernardeschi, played into the middle. And he heaves it forward. Out towards the flank. In once more. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Shot, tries a shot! Defender shapes to shoot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in this. He's gone for it! No mistake! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
He's had a look. Has a pop. In it goes. It's level again. What a match we have.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And now they can launch a counter. He's got through. Now surely. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Flamengo go into the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. Bologna have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Now a chance to break. Tries to get it forward quickly. Lucas Paqueta gets it back. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Flamengo have a free kick. Hoists it forward. He's got options out wide. Battles to win it back. Got a sight of goal here.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
He's found his man. Big chance! And in it goes! 2-0! to pull clear.
Flamengo are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
4 in the game. He is the man. Flamengo take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
And it's played forward. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Could move up a gear here. And the counter is on. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Danilo. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Nicely measured pass.
Danilo just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. It's come loose. Well read, he sorted that out. Jorginho played out to the right. Oh, good interception. Now the counter. Well played, he saw that coming. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football, he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Forward it goes. Looking to break out here. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Sevilla seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Solanke. Madison. Vargas. Needed a better pass there. He's got options out wide. Mattis tries a shot! Solanke. Vargas. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that is going out for a goal kick. He's made sure that that won't get through. I'll just put a stop to that.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Cattell. And here's Alexis Sanchez. Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's Cattell. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
A really good feat. Sanchez proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Brings it forward. Well, they can break here. And help's available out wide. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Now the counter. Raspilicueta. Cattell. Now it's Sanchez. He's found his man. Oh, real chance! Has a goal! There it is! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Sevilla get themselves into the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear...
Oh, shooting chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Goodell drives it forward.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Solanke.
He's got the ball, he's got the spec, heads it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Tottenham are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited.
Has a pop! He scored! And the comeback is complete! What about that, Jim Beglin?
And that's what the game is on.
There's the end of the first half. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think with many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're already back underway here. Tries to get it clear. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Could move up a gear here. Vargas. Raspilicueta. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Sevilla have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Solanke.
That intervention was very necessary. Cattell hoists it forward. And now the breakaway. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Gets it back. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Hits one! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Maddison. Richarlison.
Well read, he sorted that out. Salas. Has a hit! In it goes! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's how you make an impact.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Solanke. He's managed to get himself offside. Tottenham can make their change now with a break in play. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Well positioned to make that interception. Salas. Ah, he's given it away. That's a foul, no two ways about it.
Sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And it's played forward. He's gone for it! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Richarlison. And the counter is on.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Azpilicueta gets his foot in there. And it's Sanchez. Tottenham have it back and they can go again. Big chance! Chooses to go back. Now has a pop! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. Lovely goal.